Another note I want to talk about, NCAA tournament, men's basketball. This is something kind of important to me that I want to talk about. This story is actually coming from Sports Illustrated, SI.com. For the first time in 32 years, 3 HBCU men's basketball programs landed in the same NCAA tournament field. Prairie View A&M, representing the SWAC, Howard, representing the MEAC, and Tennessee State, representing the OVC, all earned bids to the 2026 NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship. Behind the highlight reels and bracket drama of March Madness, there's a significant financial story worth telling. The NCAA does not pay competing schools directly. They do not. Instead, it distributes revenue to conferences through a unit system, where each conference earns 1 unit per game played in the men's tournament. The more a team advances, the more units it earns, and therefore the more money it earns for its respective conference. Each unit is worth approximately $2 million paid to conferences in annual installments of roughly $350,000 over 6 years. Conferences then distribute that money to member schools according to their own established revenue sharing policies, which can vary. It also is worth noting that players receive $0 directly from the basketball fund through NIL, though NIL deals and conference distributions to athletic departments indirectly support programs. So with each of the 3 schools that made it to the March Madness tournament, each team got put out, by the way. Tennessee State, Prairie View, and Howard all got put out. But Prairie View A&M's 67-55 first 4 victory over Lehigh was not just the program's first ever NCAA tournament win. It was a financial windfall for the Southwestern Athletic Conference, a.k.a. the SWAC. By winning in Daytona and advancing to round 64, the Panthers earned the SWAC 2 units, which is worth approximately $4 million over 6 years. Under head coach Kenny Blakeney, the Howard Bisons have now made back-to-back NCAA tournament appearances and claims its first March Madness victory, building program equity and strengthening the MEAC's national brand and recruiting pipeline. That's what that does for Howard and their HBCU. And the math is straightforward. 3 HBCUs in the tournament means real money flowing towards black college athletics. The Panthers' first ever March Madness victory, Howard's program-defining breakthrough, and Tennessee State's 32-year drought finally broken are moments that resonate emotionally, but they are also generating revenue that funds scholarships, facilities, coaching, salaries, and the next generation of HBCU student athletes. Tennessee State enters the 2026 NCAA tournament as number 15 seed in the Midwest region, facing number 2 Iowa State. That was already past their loss. And the Tigers made their first program tournament appearance since 1994, ending their 32-year drought. That's just something that I want to note in regards to the NCAA tournament this year. I don't know if you ever question it, but sometimes I do. I'm like, dang, why don't we see HBCUs in this big tournament? Well, they have the opportunity to, but a lot of them don't because of the competition. This year, it was a record-breaking 3 HBCUs in the tournament this year. All 3 lost, but a lot of people say, hey, man, when they go to the tournament, they get money. Yeah, they get money, but they got to split it with other schools in their conference, according to however their revenue sharing, is according, back to that article. But with all that being said, I think it's great for HBCUs to do it. I love to see HBCUs in the NCAA men's basketball tournament. And they don't have the best record. I think Alcorn State, one of them other schools, there was another school on here who actually has like a 3-3 record in the NCAA tournament. 3 wins, 3 losses. So they don't get too far. I don't think anyone's ever made it to Sweet 16 or anything like that. But nonetheless, it's something to applaud. It's something to notice in case you were ever curious. HBCU teams or schools in the NCAA tournament. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-46.